Hello, guys. Welcome back to ILW Pod. I'm your host, Justin Wright. Today I'm here with a young indie star by the name of Leon Cage. How you doing today, man?
I'm really good. I'm really good. How are you?
Pretty good. What's it like over there across the pond, as you guys like to say?
Absolutely brilliant, to be honest with you. Yeah, scene's on
No.
fire at the minute as well. So wrestling is very good.
Yeah. What's it like the indie scene over there, man?
Very good, very good. Very
Yeah.
lively. A lot of things going on as well. Nice, nice things happening.
I know, recently we've had, a lot of WWE and AEW going over there. Has that made
Yeah?
the indie scene over there hot?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
very much. There's been some big shows with thousands of people there as well, which is really cool.
So how many matches have you had so far? Do you know?
So I'm coming up to about 150 now.
Okay. Because I was looking online to see and they got like a cage match profile for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it said 92 and I was like, it's kind of cool trying to talk to somebody who's just, maybe getting to hone his craft.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's spot on, to be honest with you. I'm very new, really. About a year in now.
That's crazy. So like
Yeah.
when did you start your training?
So it's quite a odd story really, because I did my first session when I was 12, which is really early.
Yeah.
But then like a few weeks in, we had the global pandemic, which
Okay.
shut down everything. So for nearly 2 years, I didn't train at all. So then when I was 15, I changed like my training schools and that just as I turned 16, getting more experience, getting to a better school, better coaches, and then it just blew off from there. So
Okay.
last May was like my debut for the bigger places, like a bigger scene in general. And then from there, it's just, I've been loving it. It's been brilliant.
Have you got to work for anywhere like Rev Pro or anything?
So I haven't actually at the minute, but
Okay.
I've spoke to the promoter and stuff. So hopefully something can happen in the future. I'm not too sure, but
Okay.
I am wrestling uh, Michael Oku in less than a month now, which is
Okay.
really cool.
I've been trying to get a hold of him to see if he could do one. I'm trying to expand like the podcast and whatnot.
Yeah,
You're actually my first guest outside the United States. So that's
that's class. That's really
yeah.
cool.
Um, so like when did you know you wanted to wrestle? Like when did you know you wanted to pursue this career?
So as early as I can remember, so when I
Okay.
was 2 years old, I was watching Undertaker and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25, and I just fell in love with wrestling. I just wanted to be a pro wrestler from that early, and it's never left me. Forever, I've just wanted to do it. Just crazy, really.
So have you got to win any championships or anything yet, man?
Yeah, yeah, I've had a few now.
Okay.
I won a championship for New Wave Wrestling in Wales, and I won the 24/7 championship for Attack Pro Wrestling, which is quite a big company as well in the UK. And I've
Nice.
had
Nice.
others scattered out through independent clubs, which is really
Okay.
cool to be honest with you.
That's cool. It's cool to see um somebody like you getting, that title recognition even, especially this early in your
Yeah,
career.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so like 150 matches in and you're already creating moves and stuff. What's that like? And to see
yeah. To
what
be
you've
honest
come
with
up
you,
with on TV.
it was very surreal. Like when I originally posted the move and it got that massive buzz and it ended up getting like overall platforms over 1 million views, which is
Mm.
crazy. And then when it all kind of died down for a second, like not died down, obviously they was still there, but kind of left off. Just it happened. And then all of a sudden I check my phone in the morning and I've got loads of messages from everyone just saying the Bucks did you move, Bucks did you move, which is so cool to be honest with you, because
Yeah.
it's crazy because I've grown up watching them and like they're one of my favorite tag teams ever. to see them do something that I've created in a way, that's really cool. It's really nice to see.
So like seeing that response, and even guys like Will Ospreay, even
Yeah.
commenting and saying giving you props. I'm sure
Yeah.
that had to feel good.
Oh yeah, I to be honest with you, it blew my mind. Like I didn't
Has
think.
Sorry, has any of them guys reached out and like
Yeah,
tried
I have.
to?
Will Ospreay's actually reached out to me and just said like, keep doing what I'm doing, whatever. And he was just giving me general advice, which is really nice because it obviously shows then I'm doing something right in wrestling. And it was crazy when I seen the move because I actually just thought, damn, no one's ever gonna think of me for this move now. They're gonna think of the Bucks. But actually, it turns out the opposite. In all
Yeah,
fairness, thanks to Will. But
that's cool.
yeah, it was crazy.
Well, like I remember I watched Dynamite that night and I saw it and I was like, holy shit! Like I just saw this move on Twitter the other day and I was
Yeah,
like, you know, in my head, this business sometimes, imitation can be the sincerest form of flattery. Is
yeah,
saying we say around like so to see that and I was like, I wonder how this kid feels that being so young, these
yeah,
guys that I'm sure he's grown up watching are doing what he put together per se.
yeah,
And then as
yeah,
recently as yesterday or last night here, uh, they did a new version of it. Did you get to see that?
yeah. I did see it. I did see it.
How'd you feel about them putting their little twist on
Absolutely no problem. They can
it?
crack on with that. Yeah, I
It's
think it's cool.
it's got to be a surreal feeling, seeing somebody that you grew up watching doing your
Yeah,
stuff on TV.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Has
It
it
is.
has it
It's
helped you
crazy.
like booking wise, like getting booked
To be honest
anywhere?
with
Has
you,
it helped?
yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I think so. I think so. Like it's giving me some little bits and bobs here and there, just from doing that one clip.
okay.
And especially like people recognizing me more maybe for like Will sharing it and stuff like that and actually tagging me in it. Like it's helped me out that way.
That's really cool, man. Is there any? Have you been thinking of like anything else, like move wise, or trying to create anything else?
Yeah,
You've already went viral once.
I did one the other day that did well on like Instagram and that, which was like a moonsault off the middle rope, and then they catch me on their shoulder, and then they got to throw me, but I turn all the way around into a normal Hurricane Rana. That was quite
Okay,
cool. That
okay.
was a cool one.
Is that on your Instagram?
It is. It is.
All right, maybe I'll throw it in here so people can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You got anything, exciting coming up for us, in the near future? Like anything you want to plug?
Yeah. I mean, that match with Michael Oku is all focus at the minute. And
Okay.
then there's gonna be like different shows like over here we have really big indies like Pro Wrestling Chaos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're really cool shows. So if you ever wanted to check independent scene over here, I recommend that. And like
Okay.
Rev Pro Progress. Obviously I haven't wrestled for them yet, but hopefully in the future I can. But their shows are always unbelievable. And it's somewhere I'd
Okay.
like to hit in the near future.
I'm sure somebody, I'm seeing some of your stuff online. I'm sure somebody of your caliber will be there in no time. Uh,
Hopefully so now.
man, it looks like you're busting your ass over there.
Trying my best.
Before we go, I usually like to try to end it on a word of advice for viewers. So you got any advice? You're young, you've been busting your ass to get to where you're at. Well, you got any advice for the people that might want to be in your shoes?
Um, I normally don't like doing advice because I don't feel
Fair.
like I'm in a position to, but I
Okay.
will like just give something that all my coaches have told me,
Okay.
and that is to just like enjoy wrestling. Like if you want to enjoy wrestling, you'll enjoy what you're doing, and then you'll want to be better at it,
Yep.
and just never be afraid to go out there and try new things. and try something completely different because that's what I did and it worked superbly for me. And worlds in your hands
Yeah,
every time you go out the curtain.
that's I mean, it's good advice. I can't even argue, you can't argue with your coaches. They're smart, especially when it comes to this world of wrestling that we all love.
Yeah.
Um, you want to give a shout out to like any of your socials or anything?
My Instagram and Twitter are both Leon Cage underscore. And you can
Okay,
also check me out on YouTube. There's some free matches up.
okay,
Just search up Leon Cage and it'll come up.
got you, got you. Thank you, man. Once again, I really appreciate you jumping on
Yeah,
here.
thank you so much for having me.
Maybe soon we can get a part two in. Maybe after that Michael Oku
Absolutely.
match.
Absolutely. Yeah, after that.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you.
You take care.
You too, man.